No way I'm letting Instagram's live fuck up this one. I'm a fucking dad. You guys want to see my day? Check this out. Now, when you pay money, you don't have to lift a finger. When you lift your fingers, I'm Scarlet Fox Master Lock by getting around the fucking system. All of this was free, including the joint I got from the cannabis chick who bought it for me as an early Valentine's Day present. This is about 60 to 70 pounds of food carried an hour. And I woke up this morning with the worst migraine I've had in years. I was crying on camera when you watch it. Talking about how it made me so suicidal. I'm pain free because I got the cannabis, carried all the shit back. You guys are gonna get a script show. You guys are gonna get a free lesson in how to survive being fucking homeless, you poor shit. You guys are gonna get resources for nutrition. You guys are gonna get a workout session too. All along. What do I do? People ask me all year. And I even figured out my own medical information about how my that sounds so much better. Hyperactive personality symptoms. Only one of them's hyper-aggressive. The happening. The haps are either I have a hyper accelerated personality syndrome. Not bipolar, not Tourette's, but yes, indeed, all one the same. Okay. I went dumpster diving. I got this. What the fuck would this be at Toys R Us? $70? And sell it for at least 30. I need dark side or he's getting fucking dick fights. And not the fun is either. He's thinking he's got entitlement to the money from that, trying to make me think I got brain damage. He can play against me. Don't lie to me about me. Truth is, I do have brain damage, and he gave it to me in multiple ways. I'm convinced not only did he kidnap me, but he fucking threw me on the floor. That's how that happened. Sorry. This is supposed to be a child appropriate friendly show. That's why you're recording it properly. And no matter what they try to censor, you can edit it. Let's see this bag first. Here. Come sit with me. I haven't met a girl. Temptation in the desert. Much choice. Oh, what the fuck do I need? I need a goddamn giant counterweight. Fucking phone charger. Stay. Oh. Yeah, and the bag's full of chains. And climbing equipment for, my grapple hooks. Not to mention, I got makeshift weapon that marked with the fucking teeth in many ways, including flail. And if I take the chain and put it on the flail, well, you get a goddamn rope dart. Not prohibited, based off the land of Ontario jokes. Legal advice, alright. So, it's hilarious when two Assassin's Creed members dressed exactly like this, only he was red and I was blue, right down to the red shoes, pass each other, and the looks we kind of like, it's one of those Silent Night nods, and the Silent Night. You're not the, okay, sure, by day you're the Pearl Dove. If you're green, you're the Emerald Dove. And at night, you're the Silent Night, the Holy Night, not the Dark Night. The Silent Holy Night, not Silent Assassin. Silent Holy Night. The Blue Jay Pearl Dove. Okay, you can hang on the hammock. Yes, fine. And we're putting a zip line. The zip line's gonna go straight through the hammock. I'm making all this very accurate. Okay, let me strip. I am soaked in sweat. I've been going, I don't even know what time it is. Oh wait, yeah, it was like around my 4:20 mark. Oh yeah. And this is full of joints and tobacco. I got shipments of everything I needed, right down to a new beautiful girl who wants to text me. I invested 6 years in my best friend. There's nothing going on there. Equally generic statement all around. Oh, fuck. And then I got 3 shirts on underneath because it's so friggin' cold. I'll whip my ass. Oh, and I got 2 new jobs. I'm employed at 2 different service churches. Well, yeah. They don't pay me, I pay them. You don't pay me, I pay you. Now, before I get to... Oh, fuck. I'm drenched. No, this is full strip show. I cannot wear... Oh, my God. And then you know how much weight is 3... That's 5 pounds right there. 3 wet, soaking sweat shirts. Oh, not to mention 2 winter jackets. And 2 more sweaters. Mild winter. My ass. The arse. And the lace sweatpants. They're supposed to be attractive. Gyms didn't exist until about 300 years ago. This is how you do it in jail. This is your weight. Okay, when you carry your stuff and you don't put it in your vehicle, horse and buggy, because you're the arse, leading the way, Shrek. Alright, and that is how much padding. The entire almost length of my arm out. That's how much padding I have. Stab resistant, fall resistant armor. And it's not even laced with Kevlar and fiberglass bulletproof lining yet. I need resources for those. So, 2 light bags, 1 heavier bag. Approximately equal weights. Okay, farmers carry. You're carrying your food. Okay, this isn't meant for deadlifts. This is meant for shopping. I don't work out. I just go walk an hour and carry back all my food almost daily. I'm a dad. I'm not joking when I say this is where I get my strength and power from. I don't have a choice. My family will fucking start there. I'm grumpy all the time. That's a story for a different day. So when you're done, you get your roller cuffs, yes? This is activating your triceps, and you don't want to keep your elbows straight, because then if it hyperextends too far, you'll fucking pop something. I've done that. That does take 6 months to heal. Even for me. The shoulder bone break healed in 3 weeks. So, you get your deadlifts. You get your farmer's carry. You get your rotator cuff. You get your triceps. Then what happens? Oh, getting tired. Hang on. How many bicep curls do you think I end up doing in an hour? Shifting and readjusting the weight from extending my forearm grip and my fingers to pecs, delts, and then your traps are constantly being worked for the backpack. You don't need a gym membership. You just need to go shopping and carry your shit home. You don't even need to pay me for my services. I'm just showing you how I am a dad. On a daily basis, your abs are linked across to your legs. Abs don't come from sit-ups or those machines that fold up like a baby crib there and go under your seat. For 3 easy payments of $80 fucking, okay? Abs are from walking. And it works out your lower back pain. Your lower back pain, sit down. The English language was intrinsically designed to be backwards from the rest of the languages on the planet. It's dyslexic. People who are diagnosed dyslexic are not dyslexic. They're smart. Everyone who's diagnosed to be wrong is exactly that in the name of the king. Plain, straight, legal English. It's reversed. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Why do you think that's the ultimate cliche? Reverse psychology works because it's the truth. Oil. Oh. What does this do? This is how you stretch out your forearms for therapy. Okay? My hand hurts like, not my hand, my tinnitus in my carpal tunnel area here. So what we're going to do for therapy, enter shoulder workouts. Do this on my knees. In place. You can't see the cross on my back until I remove the cross I'm carrying on my back. Why? Because I'm a dad. Okay? My wrist and forearm is super tight in here, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to dead weight handle my fingers, very loose, very open grip, like they teach in Kung Fu, like you can hold an egg or baby bird, slam your hand through a brick, and the air pocket acts as a cushion and a spring. Alright. Oh, and then again, rotate it, rotor cuff, to the angle that relieves the most pressure. Self-care, self-massage. My exercises. Okay. Yeah. This stretches out your pecs. This is your pec workout, not push-ups. Oh, especially with the bag on my back. Not to mention, I got 5-pound boots on that used to be steel toe. And 2 layers of pants. Let's strip open this. And then, before I even unload all this, so you guys can see everything I got for free, well, it's not free. I went and I worked for it. I just cooked and volunteered. This is my payment, everything I need. And you can see on the back how it activates everything at once. And all I'm doing is stretching out my wrists and fingers and stretching out the tension in my shoulders. Okay, I gotta stand up for this. Now I'm stretching out my traps and shoulders from carrying this. All I'm doing is stretching and letting the farmer's carry dangle. Oh look, pecs, shoulders. All I do for exercise is stretch out my anger and hypertension knots. I'm rather nutty bloody lad, aren't I? Oh, yeah. Any mom's bread? Woo. Cheese pizza. That can be for Mom. That would be for Anastasia, if she's coming. Okay. My bread. Mom's Nutrigrains with the Fijian gel. And that's all the Fijian gel. I got my mom oatmeal because she'll eat it. Bad for her blood sugar. And she's already got Alzheimer's, so more oatmeal. Garbage. I got myself some granola bars. Free dog food for Luna. In the name of Christ. Meat for Luna. Chicken bread. I didn't even see what they gave me. I'm seeing a lot of this for the first time. I grabbed the bread and what I just showed you. I grabbed my mom's stuff. They got meat for Luna. Chicken breast medallions. What's in it? Chicken bacon made of pork, water, sodium phosphate, sodium malate, sodium nitrate, 1, 2, 3, preservatives. That's not bad. I stop at 2. I'd eat this. I will eat this. We'll be sharing this. I'm acting like it's dog food because it's got preservatives. Fucking asshole. And smoke. How is smoke an ingredient? I guess that makes sense. Water, modified vinegar, dehydrated chicken, flavor. Cultured cane sugar. Cultured dextrose, which is cultured dextrose. Corn maltodextrin. So, A, they just said the same thing twice. So one's cultured cane sugar and one's cultured corn syrup dipped in maltodextrin to get rid of the oil because it's illegal to dump it, so they put it in your food as preservative and a food enhancement flavor thing that gets you addicted, like MSG, and equally allergic to, yes? Dehydrated garlic, herbs, spices, salt, sodium phosphates. Ugh, another preservative. So we're up to 5 now, I do believe. Dehydrated red bell pepper might contain egg. Thanks for that. It's literally a chicken breast wrapped in bacon. I'll share it with you, but I won't make a meal out of it for myself. I'll have a bite of meat here and there. I will eat it when I want it. But for the most part, I still have a pretty clean diet. That's how my eyes are going from what used to be an emerald gray, an emerald green to an emerald gray, and now it's a steel cobalt blue. Steel cobalt sapphire. That's how I would describe my eyes from how they're popping up in the bacon. My mom loves bacon. What the? Oh, fuck off. I can't see an apple something. Is that the company or is this like apple flavored bacon? That'd be cool. Why don't we marinate our meat with fruits? Because you just thought of it, that's why. What's the ingredients in the bacon? No sugar. Oh, my hand's covering it. Where is it? That's a magic trick where they show, okay, follow the ace, and you know it's in the middle, and they pick it up, their thumb's covering it, but the other corner says something different. Do that all the time. Where is it? I can't find it. There's no. Oh, there it is. Pork, water, sugars. The sugars made of sugar, cane sugar, brown sugar, maple sugar, apple powder. There's 4 sugars in the bacon. It is apple flavored bacon. That's cool. The taggy thing's covering it, 30%. Sodium phosphates, 1 preservative. Sodium ethyl-thorbate. Oh, it doesn't matter. I sound like I'm a foot. Sodium nitrate, 1, 2, 3 preserve. This is more healthy than the other shit. That's why one's for the dog and one's for my mom. Oh, and I found a beautiful crow feather. And a shit ton of unsmoked cigarettes laying on the ground. Like somebody lights it. I swear. I summon and channel these holy spirits. And you know what? If Lucifer was the firstborn and or Jesus, then it makes sense that when unity and the yin-yang combined and they become a family, you get the Holy Spirit. It's not meant to be parallel ends of the spectrum. It's meant to be a yin-yang of divinity between the Father and the Son and the not getting alongness of the family. The Bible's parable and metaphorical, but it's also very literal in many senses. Not to mention, it has its own cipher, and it says, beside this, it actually means this. If you go and read it, would you kindly, boil? Crackers for my mom. Triscuit. Whole grain, whole wheat. Whole grain wheat, vegetable oil, sea salt. A Tristan cut, yes? Tristan's cut. I'll try something here this time. Oh, there's more! I haven't even opened this one yet. That's I have used. That's all the cans. Kidney beans. So basically, you have a can opener and you open it and you put salt in it and you eat it from the can. Yes, there's tannins, so don't drink the water. Pringles, for me mom. Dried potatoes, vegetable oil, corn flour, cornstarch, sugars, multidextrin, no shit. Lactose contains milk, that's nice, not even like powdered milk. Dextrose, more sugar. Are you beginning to understand the high cholesterol levels? How your liver processes the glucose into cholesterol? And if you have table salts or any microplastics in your blood system that causes microscopic fiber cuts, your cholesterol is the scar tissue that patches yourself back together to be stronger, thicker, faster, harder. Yes, Kanye? And therefore, if you have blood thickeners in you that coagulate your blood, like, oh, sugar, and all the other the preservatives keep them in your fat and keep them in your system longer. It's harder for your liver to get rid of the preservatives because it keeps it in the liver longer. More high glucose cholesterol. Sodium fuck yourself. 1, 2. Citric acid, that's derived from black mold, much like how peanut butter, which is in the bag here, is a carcinogen. Also, toxin derived from mold. That's why the allergens, that's why it's illegal in many schools outside of the old kings. Go fornicate yourself. Vinegar, solids, turmeric, wheat starch. Starch is a polymer. It bonds with your blood just as well as the cannabis bonds to my blood to help me be who I am right now. And if a $6 joint can cure me and my pain issues and give me the strength to carry all this stuff back in a rightfully good mood, when this morning I wanted to put a bullet inside of my head to relieve the pressure, imagine what the starches and the polymers that are in your detergents, in your antiperspirants, in your toothpaste, in your shampoos, on your fabrics, in your fucking detergents. I said that again and again. It's in your soaps. What do they teach you? Don't get infected. You cut yourself. Go put soap, polymer, right into your blood. Campbell. Toxic Campbell. For those of us who speak in theogen. No, the Campbell is not in theogen. Anyway. For my mom. Bread that we share. And for the Karens, who were bitching that they couldn't take all the bread because other people took more than one when they were trying to take a bunch, and calling me selfish, take your head out your arse and kiss your arse better. You kiss your arse better. You don't kiss my arse, kiss your arse better. By taking your head out of it. Yes? Mr. Noodle. Microwavable rice. Or you just warm it up in a pot. I don't use microwaves. I don't even use the fridge. Again, my vegetables are the salt brine on the Mario them. What's in you? I have never actually looked. Enriched wheat flour. That means it's sweetened. More sugar. Starting to understand the diabetes, type 3 diabetes, Alzheimer's. They're neuralizing the people with sugar, making you forget. Rewriting the history backwards. Not to mention, the Gregorian calendar was 5,000 years into the future until the Masonic calendar knocked us back a notch or 2 to 5. Palm oil, salt, sugar, gar gum, thickener. I've looked up the thickeners. I don't see any. I haven't seen anything that makes me have a red flag for them, to be honest. Outside of what I just said, if it thickens your blood and you're having restricted blood flow, like coffee that has microplastics in the coffee makers and the coffee cups and the coffee K cups, that when you superheat boil the water and mixes with your blood thickener, mixed with sugar and cream, that has a Antics Tracy, this is for you. The preservative in the cream and the dairy milk, and there's dairy milk here too. They gave me milk. Causes severe bipolar emotional fluctuations. That means it swells your basal ganglia at the base of your spine and your brainstem, causing severe mood fluctuations. This is part of what I have. That's why I gotta be careful of not touching this stuff or the brain damage. That's why you get coagulated. Wrong, right word, wrong term. Congested. The coagulation, like a paper towel, leaks out like glue, hardens, thickens, sucks up all the gook, or you cough it out. That's why you get congestion from milk, because it's getting rid of the preservative that causes bipolar. What do they give in school? Milk. Gives you calcium. Does your body good, just like me. Yes, Chris Rock. Preservative, another sugar, soy sauce powder. Soy sauce power! Estrogen. So, more hormonal fluctuations for population control when they push the estrogen in the soy. And the non-meat meat, even though now they're growing real meat in a lab and pushing that, because one's good for you, but one's good for you. And they're both equally bad for you. Again, it's backwards. Soybean, salt, wheat, yeast extract, powder, dried bread, yeast, water, soybean powder, preservative, caramel, thickener, for color as well, I would assume. Dried leek, citric acid, again derived from black mold. Contains wheat, soy, may contain eggs product, may contain milk product, fish, nuts, peanuts, sesame seeds, sulfates. Somebody once told me that was about the salt and sodium levels. If you want me to read the rice is bad for you. Don't eat it. Contains super high amounts of arsenic. I want to talk about micro plastics in your drinks. Think of micro arsenic. Rice. Not to sound racist, ladies and gentlemen, but I've noticed a lot of cultures from the Asian side of the world who live off rice are a little bit unhealthier more in the logical sections of their head, from the hippocampus through to the frontal cortex. I would theorize, in my amateur knowledge of being a professional in the field, that it's brain damage from arsenic poisoning, because their diet is told if you stop eating rice, you'll die. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Microplastics from the bottle. Other than that, I can clean myself. That's my soap. Spray it on toilet paper for a cleanse, and wash your hands with it, and then wipe your hands on the towel, and then the towel self-cleans. Spray it on your body, wash yourself off. Peaches, minestrone soup. Bag of frozen milk. Now, when you freeze it, the water separates from the fats. Other than that, I suppose it's still fine to drink. Beans. Kidney bean. This is like my favorite thing. Ham for Luna. Chicken. Cream of chicken. Soup. We can both eat that. Peanut butter, even though I just said about the carcinogens. I'm saying it right. Dry roasted peanut, sugar, hydrogenated, rapeseed, cottonseed, soybean, oil, salt, peanut, soy. Not a single preservative! Oh, plastic. Not too snazzy. Vegetables. Oh, there's all my grapple lines. I got a book. Samok. Oh, it's like Simon Smoke. I get it. Western, like Dirty Harry. Villain that needs to be stopped. That sounded cool. That's one pocket. Master Thief. Oh, they don't take shit from no one. What do we have here? When your number's up. A Canadian soldier in the First War. I didn't even see what that was. I just saw when your number's up. I'm like, that calls to me. Divinely guided by both loose and any fodder. Flaxseed cereal. The only box of cereal I grabbed. Because the rest were all... Well, you know why tricks are for kids. And then why kids are autistic as fuck. Quite the magic trick from the kitchen magician nutritionist, eh? Ingredients: whole wheat flour, wheat bran, sugars, cane sugar, barley, oh look, more sugar, malt extract, concentrated. So like when you concentrate your 80% THC in the shatter versus regular spoonful of sugar. This is the healthy one. Flaxseed, oat bran. See, that's like when they put the shit in the tobacco. They pollute it, but in like the most scientifically provenable, repeatable, trackable, traceable pattern type way. Sea salt, at least that's a preservative. And what, or sorry, that's a iodine, that's a antiseptic. And there's at least 15 essential minerals you get just from using sea salts. Taco, sacco, fluffle, fluffle. Added to enhance freshness. It stays fresher in your liver longer because and then the preservative traps the sugar in your liver and creates high cholesterol, creating obesity, creating havoc. Ashley, sweetie, your food apocalypse. Let's just go with cereal. I'm not giving this to anybody. This is for you. That's what I'm giving you for Valentine's Day, our 6-year anniversary, Ashley. What else is in here? I'm not done yet. I feel like the fucking cat. Let's see what damn bag. Ow! I don't have a perfect reaction. If I would have a millimeter in any other direction, that would have gone interesting. What do we got? Enriched. So, could I speculate that enriched means concentrated, like the dab? So this has like shatter sugar at 80% THC concentrate glucose. Think of it that way. Palm oil, salt, artificial sugar flavor. That means they smoke it. They call it volatile. The terpenes, the smell. So they basically, as they're cooking the chicken in whatever KFC, Swiss Chalet, rotisserie, they're going to be having the whatevers absorb. What are they using to absorb the flavor? That's why the powder. They use the powder to absorb the flavor while they're cooking the chicken. Preservative, spices, garga. Yeast extract. Always makes me think of pussy. Dried leek, caramel color. Tried leaking pussy with caramel taste. Sorry, I'm hungry. I miss you. Eggs, milk, mucus creator, I would think. Crustaceans. What? Crustaceans? Crustaceans? So I'm thinking that's either make it crispy or there's an actual something called a crustacean. Sounds like a flower. Sesame seed, or sorry, sesame. Doesn't say what. Soya. Sesame soya! I think I just conjured a demon. I don't fucking know. Anything else? Yes, I'm not done. Where it started. Goldfish crackers for me mom. What else is in here? More oatmeal. And I had 2 granola bars because I'm a naughty boy. I wanted the sugar dopamine hit to feel better to get myself home. Okay, now, because I don't have any preservatives in my system and I have nothing on me to keep my sweat inside, all that sweat, any body odor, and anything on me just evaporated into the air. When I stopped using soap and all that stuff, I stopped having body odor. When I stopped using toothpaste, I stopped having any type of breath odor. And that's with me eating constantly turmeric, garlic, onion. Because the acids, just like when you ingest apple cider vinegar at the end of the day, or you lemon tech your mycelium, the acid adjusts the pH levels and it boils off the sugar in a healthy way. If you take it at night, 2 spoonfuls in whatever you want to drink, goes nice in like apple cider tea. It acts as a blood sugar stabilizer and helps you from having a resistance to creating insulin because of all the everything. This is why South Park said turn the grains upside down. The least amount of what you want is grains, and the most amount of what you want is fats. So it's butter and this stuff has been like cigarettes, no different. Tobacco is a natural purgative that purges its own chemicals. That's why chronic smokers who live healthy lives are smoking to 120 years old because there's nothing else to keep the gunk and toxins inside you. Shazam. I'm going to keep this to 40 minutes, and this might actually go well if I... Oh, sorry, sweetie, I didn't wear the family apron over this beautiful body that you helped me craft. I don't do push-ups. I didn't bring my weights with me. The most I do is I pick up the broomsticks or the swords. That's why I like the sledgehammers and the swords, and I flail them around. Warrior style. I don't do exercise. And even when I was playing video games, I didn't sit. I was always exercising while I was playing. Psychological damage in the same sense of being in a narcissist relationship. Your hippocampus shrinks because all the blood flow from your logic and reasoning center, because you're in a state of fight or flight, removed from homeostasis, but with the dopamine hit because they have flashy lights and pretty blue stimulation. You don't know you're in fight or flight and your cortisol is jacked up because your dopamine is going, just like being well oxygenated runner's high while you're playing video games. When you kill the blue lights and the dopamine center pops, again, this is all narcissistic abuse. Your oxygen, the dopamine that creates the oxygen that creates the dopamine gets cut off, which means like when you bipolar yourself, like you're me, and you're jacked up on 3 packs of cigarettes a day, which removes the oxygen, and I'm suffering apnea, or rather asphyxia, and your heart rate's cranked from the adrenaline from playing and coffee, and your cortisol levels are spiked. This is ADHD, this is all of it. And it creates brain damage because your amygdala in the center of your brainstem it swells to 3 to 5 times the regular amount. It swells out and it pushes on your body. At least for me, it pushes on my body's basal ganglia, my thermostat regulation control. That causes severe overheating. Again, so if you're sweating and you got all that sweat and toxins coming out because you're scared all the time because this is happening and you're overheating, that causes the Tourette's Flabbernustrudo has lockdown killed my girlfriend. I have a right to be angry. She saved my life the night that I was supposed to die. I have a right to be angry and hurt. Temper, laddie, temper. Breathe, oxygenate your blood, and the cortisol transfers back into dopamine. Serotonin. I'm looking at myself in the screen, the pretty lights, and I see myself in the mirror, and I know my own intrinsic value. I get my own dopamine center back. Ow, so exactly like this giant knot in the back of my neck, you'll probably see where I'm pushing on it. It pushes out on my spinal cord, and it causes this fucking nerve. It's probably no wait, your vagus nerve's over here. This thing here, I believe, is your vagus nerve. Don't ask me what it's called on the other side. Stretch that out. So again, when your amygdala is swelling, just like that giant knot on my spine is pushing on all the nerves in my head, it makes it feel like there's a fish hook looped around, pulling me this way, and then it's swelling. I'll let you guys watch the video of me crying and talking about how painful this is before I got to the food, the nutrition, my strength, my power. I'm dad man. And you get stuck in a state of being a dad. I know the alarm's going off. I'm supposed to be playing with them and taking them to the market. I get that. Ow. Oh, self-massage. Ow. It cuts power from your logic and reasoning and frontal lobe cortexes. And it gives you 3 to 5 times the amount of cortisol that would hospitalize regular-sized adults. Ow. Marketed to children. And when your dopamine center blows out, your repetition, like you've done too many push-ups and you just face planted, and then your drill instructor's screaming at you, do 50 more. You're going to be experiencing non-voluntary muscle responses, including Tourette's shouting, because it pushes on if it's on this side, oh look! My communication center is on the left side. I'm not sure what's on the right side. I gotta re-look it up. Communications, frontal lobes, logic and reasoning, parallel to the brainstem hippocampus. And yes, like the left side of the brain controls the right side. And this lat comes down around my groin and controls my leg. This is how you get abs, by walking, not doing sit-ups. Stop it. Listen to the basketball player whose only goal in life was to be a good athlete, and how successful just that was. So, for my own personal well-being, I'm understanding that I have been like this since I was 1 year old, because that's just how it works. So every time I hear a loud noise, it's no different than somebody turning the game system off on me. And I don't have, and children don't have the coping skills and the breathing skills to reoxygenate the cortisol back down into serotonin. And then they're drugged and punished, screamed at. Oh, what's wrong with you? It's the game's fault. No. It's no one's fault. It's a lack of education's fault, because they don't teach you this in medical school. Not even for $100,000 in 10 years apprenticeship. to be a doctor. This is what you learn when you become a dad. I'm done. I'm not letting my children grow up in this world. People keep asking, holy fuck, where have you been all my life? I've been hiding from a world I'm viciously afraid of, and now it's time I make it afraid of me.